everyone, and welcome to another vlog. I'm very excited to tell you that I am once again collaborating with 𝒕𝒐𝒖𝒄𝒉. As you know, I love their standing desks so much, and this week they were kind enough to send me a brand new one to try out. So here I'm unboxing my new EB8 series standing desk with drawers in the colors bamboo and white. Please enjoy this footage of me assembling everything together. Since working from home is now the new normal, I think that 𒕐𝒐𝒖𝒄𝒉's desks can make really great Christmas gifts even for yourself. And this Christmas, 5 buyers who successfully use my code between December 6th to 7th will get the chance to receive this Christmas gift package from 𒕐𝒐𝒖𝒄𝒉 as well. Head over to my description box for more information and links to the 𒕐𝒐𝒖𝒄𝒉 Amazon shop, and thank you again to 𒕐𝒐𝒖𝒄𝒉 for kindly sending over this awesome desk.
Look at your little paw.
I don't know a single person that
Hello friends, welcome to another vlog. As you can see, I have a little bit of a Christmas setup here in the back, and I've been having a lot of fun decorating my studio. It's been a while since I vlogged, so I hope everyone is doing okay. The weather is getting colder, so don't forget to stay warm and get that sun exposure in the morning if you can, because the sun is setting at 3 p.m. now. And for me, I'm getting to the point in the year where I can't differentiate between the seasonal depression, the period depression, and just the regular scheduled depression. So don't forget to put in those morning walks and maybe get some vitamin D supplements if you can, just to help you get through the season. So I mentioned to you guys that I wanted to start this new series on YouTube called like Self-Love Diaries, and to be honest with you, I am having a really difficult time with that. I learned a lot of new things about myself in November, and I still have bouts of like depressive moods and emotional breakdowns here and there, so it's been really difficult to kind of focus on pushing out content about loving myself when I'm going through sort of a difficult time. My friends and I went on a road trip to White Mountains, New Hampshire in the middle of November, and that was such an amazing trip. I had such a wonderful time. We got to rest, relax, cook together, eat lots and lots of good food, and just lie around doing nothing. So I felt really refreshed after that trip. But when I came home, I realized that I didn't know how to relax in my own space. I don't know if it's because my studio, like my work area, is in my living room, or if, you know, my apartment is so small that I feel like my desk is right there, but I feel like I can never truly relax. I'll be lying on the couch scrolling through TikTok trying to relax, and in my mind I just feel this sense of guilt and a little bit of shame, I guess, that I'm not actively working and producing content, and I feel that guilt like slowly growing and eating me up, and I can never really relax. Like, I feel anxious even when I'm trying to relax. So my goal for the rest of November was to learn how to relax for real. I tried to get myself out of this space as much as possible. I would go for walks by the reservoir. I would ask my friends if I could go over to their place just so that I could have like a change of scenery. And I even put my iPad away in my dresser drawer so that I wouldn't look at it and be like, oh shit, I need to like draw and post something on Instagram. So after that, I kind of got to experience what it felt like to really relax. And it was very eye-opening for me because I don't think I ever knew how to relax my entire life. I feel like I just stress all the time. Even when I'm not aware of it, I'm always feeling some type of stress, and then it shows up in nightmares, in random body aches, or I'll feel sad and down and just trapped for some reason, and I never understood why. So in November, I feel like I kind of developed like a next level of self-awareness, and that's all thanks to months and months of therapy that I was finally able to recognize these feelings in myself and to be able to do something to fix it, because it's not nice feeling stressed all the time. I learned in therapy that I have this thing called anticipatory anxiety, which is where I anticipate that bad things are going to happen the next day, which is why I struggle to go to sleep today, because I don't want the day to end. I have this really deep-rooted fear that once today ends and tomorrow begins, it's just more chances for bad things to happen. So I've been working really hard to turn on that like logical mind whenever I feel anxious and try to question my anxious thoughts. There is an equal chance that something good or something bad will happen tomorrow, and you won't find out unless you make it to tomorrow. So that's something that I've been working on. I've also been working on healing my inner child, and I have a really funny story about this. So my therapist tells me that whenever I'm feeling anxious, I should check in with my inner child to see how she's doing. And at first I was like, what the hell are you talking about? How am I gonna talk to a younger me? That doesn't make sense at all. But honestly, I think that was the fear in me talking, because I don't want to know what's gonna come up when I do talk to my inner child. So I've been relaxing more and trying to have conversations with my inner child. I try to remind her that everything's gonna be okay. I remind her that she is loved. I remind her that I am here to listen and validate her feelings. And the other night, I was struggling to go to sleep, and it was already like 4 a.m. I think. So, you know, I thought I should check in with my inner child to see how she's doing. And usually when I imagine this, I imagine myself talking to like a very young me, like probably 6 or 7 or 8 years old. And this time I wanted to talk to a younger me who's a little bit older. So that night I decided to go back maybe 5 to 6 years and check in with like me in my early 20s. And at first I was telling her like the basic things, you know, like we're gonna move to America, we're gonna have a better life here, we're gonna learn so much about ourselves. And eventually I got to the point where I was imagining myself explaining the pandemic to my younger self, and that went on for the longest time. So instead of getting myself to like relax and go to sleep, I actually ended up sleeping at around 5:30 because I spent an hour and a half having this imaginary conversation with younger me about what the heck the pandemic was. And it was just a big mess because the whole pandemic feels so surreal, honestly. So yeah, that happened. So Black Friday was last week, and I didn't really plan on getting anything because we live in a pretty small apartment and I don't have a lot of space to get anything. But I saw this deal for this colored Tamagotchi, and I couldn't resist because I've always wanted a colored Tamagotchi. I remember having the black and white ones in 5th grade. I remember getting so emotionally attached to my Tamagotchi that when it died, I like had a full-on breakdown. And I was really excited to see that they have like the color ones on sale because I've always wanted one. Look, she's eating a bagel. She's so cute. I named her Mosa, by the way. So yeah, if anyone wants to connect with me on this, please let me know. I need some friends. I also want to show you guys something really exciting. I did a collaboration with No Issue back in September for tote bags and also art prints. And we had a bit of a problem in our apartment with mail getting stolen in the mailroom. So my first package, which was delivered in late September, actually got stolen. But luckily my apartment management has been responding to like the tenants' emails really well, and now they put up cameras and a security system downstairs, so no mail's gonna get stolen again, which is great. But I wanted to show you this tote bag that I designed. It's like a computer inspired cat and flower, rainbow and smileys type thing with a message here that says be kind to yourself. So I ordered 100 of these and I'm planning to sell them on my shop whenever I can open my shop again. I still don't know when, but for now I'm gonna do like a New Year's giveaway, which I will be posting on my Instagram around mid-December. I'm planning to do 5 giveaways with the tote bag, my new art print, and maybe some winter themed stickers that I'm gonna make from home. So this is what the art print looks like. I finished this in the summer, which is why it's strawberries. It was actually strawberry picking season when I did this. It's actually a redraw of an old piece that I did from summer 2020. So I'm really excited with how it turned out. I really love this like yellow, red, and green color, and I have one of it on my wall right here. I also want to give you a close-up look at this friend that I made for my Christmas tree. So this is a little cat friend wearing a scarf, and I wanted to put him on top of my Christmas tree. Like instead of a star, it's just gonna be this star-shaped cat. I don't know what I was thinking. I've been here for 3 years, but I've never decorated for Christmas before, and growing up my family was Buddhist, so we don't really celebrate Christmas. But this year Peter and I went over to our friend's house and we helped them put up their Christmas tree, and I had so much fun that I wanted to put up a little one on my studio as well, and this is what it looks like. I actually have some lights around the tree, but you can't really see it at the moment. It's only covering the top half of the tree though, because I didn't get enough lights, but I just ordered some more from Amazon, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like at night. But yeah, thank you for listening to me as always, and I'm gonna cut to the rest of the vlog now. Bye! I've been having so much fun with these felt ornaments. This is my 3rd day of making this. And I don't know, I just feel like the sewing movement of it, like the repetitive movement, is very grounding somehow. I saw some pictures on Pinterest of these like Scandinavian felt ornament cookies, and they're so pretty. They have this like beautiful snowflake embroidery, and I really want to try making that once I get the hang of like backstitching and all of that. I've never done any type of embroidery before, so I'm learning as I go, but like the first few ornaments that I made, like this one right here, it doesn't have a face on it because I thought you could sew the face on like afterwards, but then I realized that you had to sew them before you put the 2 pieces together so that the messy part is like hidden inside. And now I'm learning to backstitch the faces. It's still a little wonky because I don't know how to get it in the center, but I kind of like that it's wonky. It just feels more natural and handmade. So usually I sew the felt pieces together up until around 3/4 of the ornament, and then I get some of this. I don't know what this is called in English, but in Thai we call it nun. So I grab some of the soft stuffing and I just put it inside. Sometimes I grab like a little piece so that I can push it up into the ears first. It's really hard to film this because I like move around a lot, but I'm gonna try and show you how I do it. So I grab these little pieces and I push them up into the ear. Sometimes I use my pinky because my thumb is too big. So I think this looks good. I'm gonna sew up the rest and then I'm gonna add the ribbon at the back so I can hang it on my Christmas tree. Oh, it's so cute and soft.
Yeah, cute plague doctors.
Cute plague doctors.
We are at Shake Shack.
This is the double? Is yours not the double?
This is a double.
Wow. Oh, these lights are brighter than the last one.